these are the states with the most hate crimes in America. Number 9 is Ohio.
Wow.
Ohio.
Okay.
This is the state with the 8th most number of hate crimes in America. Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh.
Here is the state with the 7th most number of hate crimes in America. Colorado.
Wow.
Colorado.
Let's see that
All
coming.
right, let's just keep going here. The state with the 6th most number of hate crimes in America is Oregon.
What? Really?
Wow. Here we go. The state with the 5th most number of hate crimes in America is worth $50 if you can guess it. This is a game now.
Oh boy. Okay, I'll have to say Michigan.
Michigan.
Yes.
Here we go. The state with the 5th most number of hate crimes in America is Michigan. Wow.
Wow.
How did you know?
I don't know. I thought Detroit because, my friend.
Yeah.
So I
Take
thought,
your 50.
Oh, yes.
Take
Sorry.
your 50.
$50.
Here we go now. $50 again if you can guess the state
Okay.
with the 4th most number of hate crimes in America. You got a perfect game going.
Okay. I'm going to say New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. The state with the 4th most number of hate crimes in America is Vermont. Ah, there goes your perfect
I was
game.
kind of close. Yeah.
Well, you got many chances to win money here.
Oh, true.
I'm going to put this 50 down,
Ooh,
so you can win
okay.
$50 here.
3 to
I'm gonna
go.
put another 20 down. You can win $70. And I'm going to put 100.
Whoa.
So you can win up to $170
Okay.
now if you can guess the state with the 3rd most number of hate crimes in America.
Okay. Well, let's say, I would say San Francisco, but it's not a state. I would say California maybe, but then it's not really. I'm going to go for Florida.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. The state with the 3rd most number of hate crimes in America. If it's Florida, you win $170. Would you like to buy a hint?
Yes.
Okay, so the way that works is you can either see the first letter for $100 or the last letter for $50.
First letter.
I mean, sorry. Yes, you can see the first letter.
First letter.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to come on in here. I'm going to take this 100 away. You cannot win it. You can win 70. But we get to see the first letter, which hopefully narrows it down for you.
Ah.
Oh, no, it's an M.
Oh, no.
It's an M. That means it could be Massachusetts. It could be Minnesota. It could be Montana. It could be Massachusetts. It could be Maine.
Well, I know there's been a lot of things going on in Massachusetts, in Boston anyway. So I'm going to go for Massachusetts.
Yeah, so Massachusetts is normally on this list of like most educated and best
Right.
schools and stuff like that. But, these what I hope is that these games kind of, as the more of them that you watch, the bigger a picture it paints, right?
Right.
So Massachusetts is the guess.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Let's see if it's Massachusetts then. $70. The state with the 3rd most number of hate crimes in America is Massachusetts. You got it.
Yay.
You got it.
Okay.
See, people say I'm biased here, that I'm trying to push an agenda. I'm not, Massachusetts, they're good in some things, they're bad in other things. 3rd most hate crimes in America is not a good thing.
Not a good thing at all.
Winning money, though, is a good thing. $100, $150, $170.
Wow.
If you can guess the state with the 2nd most number of hate crimes in America.
Ugh. Well, I'll say Washington.
Washington? Mm-hmm. Okay. What makes you think Washington?
Because I was trying to remember all the, where they had riots and then some shootings and stuff, and it was Washington was the one I would just read about. So I could be
Okay.
wrong, but.
Can't argue with the logic there. Here we go. $170, second most. State with the 2nd most number of hate crimes. Would you like to buy a hint?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to see the first letter for $100, or would you like to see the last letter for $50?
Definitely the first letter.
Okay. So you'd rather just have a good chance at winning that 70 than having
I'm gonna go for the last letter.
last letter, because the last letter you can win $120.
Yeah, I'd rather try to
All
luck.
right, let's see it. Let's see it. So I'm going to get this 50 out of there. You cannot win this 50. You can win 120 now.
Oh,
A Y.
boy.
No, that's great.
It's a Y.
That's great. That means it's Kentucky or... I mean, that might be it. What other Y states are there?
No. Well, let's go for Kentucky.
Kentucky or... I think that's it. Don't quote me if it's not Kentucky.
All
though.
right. I'm not going to quote you, but I'm going to go for Kentucky.
Wow, usually that last letter doesn't reveal much.
No, I know.
But you really picked the right one.
Yeah.
Here we go. The second most hate crimes in America. New Jersey! Oh,
I
no!
should have stuck with...
And you had guessed it earlier.
Ah.
Remember I said don't quote me.
I'm not
I said
quoting.
don't quote me.
Not your fault.
But buying the first letter would have been an N, and that would not have helped all that much.
Nope. Last
$100.
one. Okay. I'm going to go back to Florida.
$200. Give you $300.
Ooh.
I am going to give you $350. If you can guess the state with the most hate crimes in America.
Florida.
Florida. If it's Florida, you win $350. The state with the most hate crimes in America is... Would you like to buy a hint? So the way this will work, you can see the first letter for $150 or the last letter for $100.
I'll do the first letter this time.
First letter. Okay. We're going to buy this hint. So I'm going to take this money away. You can win up to $200
Oh,
now.
boy. Okay.
And let's reveal. Starts with a W. Okay, that means it is Washington, Wyoming, West Virginia, and whatever I'm forgetting.
Or, okay, I'll say Washington. That was one of my other guesses. So I'm going to go for Washington.
You guessed Washington earlier.
Yes, too early maybe.
Washington, Wyoming, West Virginia. Here we go.
But I could still be wrong. Who knows?
The state with the most hate crimes in America. If it's Washington, you win $200. Would you like to buy a hint?
Nope.
I can show you the last letter for $100.
Nope, I'm good on this one.
You're good on this one.
Yes.
Okay. This is one of it's guaranteed money if you buy a hint
True.
because it's
Not always. Remember last one?
Washington, G, Wyoming. Oh, it's not guaranteed money.
Nope.
Because if it's a G, it narrows it down to 2.
That's right.
Yeah. If it's an A, it narrows it down to West Virginia. Okay, so the math on this, I think, supports your strategy.
Okay.
So $200 now. If the state with the most number of hate crimes in America is Washington, let's see it. It is Washington. You got it. These are the most Christian states in America. Number 9 is North Dakota. North Dakota. This is the 8th most Christian state in America. It is Georgia.
No surprise.
Georgia. This is the 7th most Christian state in America. It is Iowa. Iowa. Wow, let's just breeze right through this now. The 6th most Christian state in America is Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay.
Arkansas.
Yeah, a lot right around that Bible Belt.
Yeah, here we go. The 5th most Christian state in America is worth $20 if you can guess it.
Let's go to the home of country music, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. If number 5, the 5th most Christian state in America, is Tennessee, you win $20. It is Tennessee.
Oh, first one
Well
out the
done.
gate. Oh,
Perfect
yeah.
game. You got a perfect game going
It's on the line. It's on the line.
Here we go. The 4th most Christian state in America. $50 if you can guess it.
$50. Okay.
The criteria for this is Christians per capita.
We already had North Dakota, right? So let's do South Dakota.
South Dakota. Okay, here we go.
They can't be too far behind.
Now, the 4th most Christian state in America. If it's South Dakota, you win $50. It is South Dakota.
Oh my gosh, the perfect
You've
game.
got a perfect game going. Some would say that we've completely jinxed it by now, but
This is incredible.
I don't believe in jinxes.
Yeah, we don't. What's a jinx?
Here we go. $50. $100. $120.
Okay.
If you can guess the the third most Christian state in America. Perfect game on the line.
And so this is this just going by total number of Christians in the state, or is this saying which one is most dominantly this religion?
No, great question. I believe it is most Christians in the state per capita.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Great. So it's not. It can't be overshadowed if there's a larger religious belief.
I believe
as
so.
well.
I'll put the criteria in the
Okay.
comments. though.
Then for that reason, I'm going to go Texas for number 3.
Texas for
Good
number
old
3.
Texas.
Okay, perfect game on the line. $120.
Come on.
If the third most Christian state in America is Texas, you win 120. Would you like to buy a hint?
Yeah, I want the. I mean, I want the perfect game on the line, but you're making me think if I get the hint, it's kind of like cheating.
Does
the
it
perfect
not
game.
count?
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't needed any help this far, so I want the hint, but I'm not gonna take it. Let's stick.
You're
with
not
Texas.
gonna take
Let's
it.
stick with Texas.
I think, for the integrity and for the pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, no buying a hint here. Okay, here we go. The third most Christian state in America is Texas. Your perfect game is intact. You win $120. It is Mississippi.
I
Oh,
was
no.
saving Mississippi for number 2.
Oh, man. Well, I think you did the right thing. Let me straighten this, and I'll put $20 under here. I'll put $50 under here, and I will put another $50 under here. Same deal. $120 if you can guess the second most Christian state in America.
Alabama's got to be on here somewhere.
You would think.
It's got to be on here somewhere. So
I mean, they don't call it the Bible Belt for nothing.
No. And I would be shocked to learn it's not on here. So we're going to go with Alabama.
Alabama. Here we go. The second most Christian state in America, $120 if it's Alabama. Would you like to buy a hint?
Again, man, this integrity thing, but if I would have done it on the last one, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I as a final letter, M as the first one, I would have definitely figured it out.
Yeah, you have no perfect game at stake, so.
Yeah, so it's already gone. The game's out the window.
So here's how it works.
How much is that?
$50, you can see the first letter. $20, you can see the last letter.
Give me that last letter.
Last letter.
I'll take a crisp $100.
Okay. Let's just put that right there, and we are going to reveal this last letter. It costs you $20. Hope it helps. Nope, it's an A. A does nothing for you. It narrows it down to about 20 states, including Arizona, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alaska, Alabama, which was your guess.
It is a guess, but we don't. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen either of the Carolinas, and it would not shock me at all if we had South Carolina and North Carolina. But
Yeah, or South Carolina and Alabama, South Carolina.
you're right, though. I did guess Alabama, and now the hint confirms. Or
Well,
at
we've
least-
seen Georgia and Iowa already, so that narrows it down a little bit. And we saw North Dakota
Yeah, we saw North and South Dakota.
and South Dakota. So, hey, the A is a little more helpful.
It's better. It's
Yeah.
better. I'm gonna go with Alabama.
Alabama. All right, here we go. Number 2.
Way on down,
The second
Southern Alabama.
most Christian state in America for $100. It is Louisiana. Oh, man, we both forgot that.
Louisiana was right there too.
It was right there, too. I really thought it was going to be Alabama.
Me too. Then that means this one's got to be Alabama, right?
$100,
Oh,
even $200 if you can guess the most Christian state in America.
where am I at right now? I'm at $70.
It's not as good as you've done in some
Yeah,
other
not
games.
as good as I thought. So I mean, I gotta hit this one right. It'd be so crazy to guess Alabama again, but I think it's on there.
You think so?
I can't see any other state. Maybe South Carolina. I know they're very about church there, but I'm gonna go with Alabama.
Alabama.
It's the only one on that southern coast we haven't seen yet.
And I mean, hey, it's Alabama,
It's
right?
Alabama.
$200
We're
now.
all tied.
You can guess the most Christian state in America. Would you like to buy a hint? So you can see the last letter for 50 or the first letter for 100.
100. I need more than 50 to break $100 on this game. So
I'll put it this way, right? Let's say it's an A. It doesn't really help you,
Helps
right?
me
Because
not at all.
South Carolina, Alabama. If you see the first letter and say it's Alabama, it's an A, but an A, it could be Arizona, it could be Alaska. It's It's a tough sitch.
I don't think it's going to help me out at all here anyways. And it's probably going to be an A no matter what.
What do you want to do?
I'm not taking a hint.
You're not going to buy a
I'm
hint.
not going to buy a hint. I'm
Oh
going
my God.
right into it.
All right. There's no going back now. $200. If you can guess the most Christian state in America. If it's not Alabama, that means Alabama's not in the top 9. It's a pretty hard thing to comprehend.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any list that wouldn't include that. I mean, any list including the Christian count should be every state in the Bible Belt.
Right. And
Why
look,
they call it that.
Texas has a very diverse population. There's a lot of immigrants from other countries
Yeah.
that aren't necessarily Christian, despite there being a large Christian population.
And I mean, I'm assuming that this also segments and breaks off the more specific sects of Christianity, like
right. It's all of
like
them.
Catholics.
You
and
can be Catholic,
Lutherans.
Protestant, Lutheran.
Oh, all of those
etc.
are counted together.
All of them are Christian.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
maybe Texas will pull it here because
It's
this
hard.
could be Texas.
There's a
If
large
I-
Muslim population in Texas. There's a large Jewish
Yep.
population in
Yep.
Texas. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I was asking earlier,
Yeah.
was because I know Texas has so
Right.
many different
But it's per
followings.
capita. You know, it's based on
Yeah.
per million. So.
I get. Ooh, man, now it feels wrong not to.
I mean,
guess
do you want to buy a
Texas.
hint then?
You're just really trying to sell these hints. You're trying to sell these hints. You're right.
You're gonna buy a hint.
$100, I'm buying the hint.
Oh,
Give me the
wow,
first
so you
letter.
wanna see the first
Yeah,
letter.
I want the first letter.
Wow. Okay, you gave up $100, and you gave up the 50s because you would rather have one bill.
Yeah. Oh,
Starts with an A.
no.
Starts with an A.
Oh, I gave away my money for free. It's Alabama, and we both know it.
Not Arizona.
No,
Not Alaska.
No, I should have just done no hint. I said I was gonna do no hint for Alabama.
We've seen Arkansas.
You know how my mind works.
I mean,
man.
for $50, you want to see the last letter?
No,
Okay, so
it's Alabama.
here we go.
I just gave away $100 for nothing.
The most Christian state in America. I kind of hope it's not Alabama, so you feel a little better. But
wouldn't
I
make
hope
me
you
feel
at least win $100. So here we go. The most Christian state in America. If it's Alabama, you win $100. It is Alabama.